Hey, everybody, again, this is your friendly neighborhood anchor, Steve Cooge, and welcome to 13 Now. It's your own personalized mini newscast where we take some of the hot stories that are cooking here in upstate New York or the capital region and bring them to you right here on YouTube. I am so fortunate tonight to be joined by the one, the only, the rock star who is meteorologist Rachel Teedy, who you probably recognize because when I'm not sitting here, it's usually Rachel sitting here. So, Rachel, thank you.
Happy to be here, Steve.
Are you happy to be here? Is
Of
that
course
really?
I
There's
am.
nowhere else on this planet you'd rather be. Nowhere.
Absolutely not.
Well, thank you. I'm not sure if I quite believe you, but I do appreciate that sincerity regardless. We're going to get to Rachel in a minute here with a look at what we got popping for weather. But before we do that, I am going to have to break down some of the big stories we're following right now. One of the biggest ones, kind of a creepy story unfolding in Glens Falls, where police are investigating the suspicious death of a woman over there. Last night, police were called to a home at 143 Maple Street in Glens Falls. Officers and firefighters, when they arrived, they tell us they found 66-year-old Melanie Conway dead inside her home. Officials tell us Conway's body was found underneath what they described as various household items. They also say she likely died at least one day before they found her in the home. An autopsy, however, found no signs of trauma or other injuries on Melanie Conway's body. There is one thing, though. Eyewitnesses at the scene told us they saw police take her boyfriend away in handcuffs Tuesday night. It is currently unclear, however, if any arrests have been made at this time. Police do mention, though, that there is no threat to the public at this hour. If you have any information on this case, you are being asked to call Glens Falls Police. We talked with a number of neighbors out there, and people are pretty distraught, as you might imagine. A lot of people tell us they knew Melanie Conway. They said she was a great member of the community, very friendly, the kind of person who'd give you her shirt off her back to help you out if you needed. And to have her suddenly dead like this and so many questions surrounding it, it's got a lot of people concerned. Another top story tonight is a follow-up. We have exclusive new video right now of a story that we've been telling you about kind of all week. We had that University of Albany student, this 18-year-old girl who was nearly killed by somebody driving a dirt bike recklessly. Tonight, we have special video into us that may have captured the driver that hit this young girl. Take a look for yourself right here. About 6 minutes before midnight, you see three of these bikes go by, one after the other, on Ontario, which is a one-way street in Albany. Then you see a bike going the wrong way on Ontario, on the sidewalk of all places, before then driving onto the road. So these guys on their dirt bikes are all over the place. They're driving illegally because dirt bikes aren't even allowed on this stretch of road. About a minute later, another bike goes past, going the right way, and then 2 minutes before midnight, you see a bike go right there up the middle of Ontario in the wrong direction, again towards Hudson. And that was just before this happened, the crash scene. Police say a man speeding on an illegal dirt bike had been weaving in and out of groups of people who were in the road right before he smashed into an 18-year-old girl who is still in the hospital recovering. She's currently in a critical condition, but her father tells us she's at least out of a coma, medically induced coma that she'd been in. Well, to a bit of a happier story now. This is a fun one. Saratoga Springs is going to be turning into basically a rock venue. We got some new plans just announced to us about the big Belmont Stakes Festival that's going to be thrown in coming up right before the race takes place. Here are some of the things that we got cooking for that. For one night next month, downtown Saratoga Springs is going to be turned into what's being called a concrete concert venue. They're calling it the Belmont on Broadway. It's basically an outdoor music event that's going to be headlined by a very popular rock band that was huge in the 90s and early 2000s, Blues Traveler. Not sure if you know their top hits, but they're a pretty good band. They got some good ones. So that's going to take place on June 5th during the Belmont Festival. Saratoga leaders and NYRA racing leaders are expected a huge turnout for the Belmont Stakes, especially if it does come down to the Belmont Stakes determining the winner of the Triple Crown, which is made up of, the Kentucky Derby, the Belmont Stakes, and the Preakness. So it could come down to the Belmont Stakes. We'll see what happens. The $1 million economic impact could be absolutely enormous on Saratoga Springs. Officials are estimating it'll have a $370 million impact on the whole region. The 4-day Belmont Festival is estimated to provide an additional $50 million for the whole area. And I know one person who's going to be there, Rachel Teedy. I'll probably be there too. I think we're going to be on the track like nonstop for all of racing season, and especially the Belmont Stakes.
Yeah, I'm excited to field anchor for that, and hopefully we have good weather for it.
Yeah, fingers crossed. But if not, I mean, a lot of people love watching horses, run in the mud.
That's true. I remember last year, opening day for Travers, there was some pretty intense storms. So we're going to hope that we paid our dues last year.
Yeah, well, it certainly is your element if there is storms or not. Tonight, though, no storms at all.
No storms at all tonight. A beautiful night tonight, as you can see on that Pittsfield camera. 60 degrees out there tonight, and no rain to worry about whatsoever. So it's delightful. We got up to 75 degrees today, which is well above average for this time of year. 66 is the normal. 86 is the record set back in 2001. So we are not anywhere close to that, unfortunately, not yet. But temperatures right now across the area are where our highs are normally for this time of year. And we're seeing those now here at 9:48 p.m. So 67 in Albany and 61 in Scotticoke, 50s for other places surrounding Albany itself. So mid to upper 50s for many. Across the state tonight, we have dry conditions. The very northern parts of New York could see a raindrop or two, but most of us not seeing any rain tonight. Sunrise and sunset, seeing a lot of sunshine tomorrow. We are seeing those earlier sunrises and those later sunsets still. So 5:47 is your sunrise tomorrow. 7:57 is your sunset tomorrow. Our wind gusts are going to be a little bit on the breezier side as we head into tomorrow morning, getting up to 20 miles per hour by 3 and 5 a.m. But for tonight itself, things will stay pretty calm. Your hour-by-hour forecast, there's not a lot to talk about, to be honest with you right now. It's starting to become a very pleasant stretch of weather with mostly clear skies heading into the early morning hours. By the time we get to lunchtime, clear skies. It's going to be a lovely day to get out and take that afternoon walk, that lunchtime walk for your commute time home. Again, no problems, just clouds across part of the region. Heading into Friday, mostly clear skies. Clouds will increase as we head into the commute time on Friday. But again, no rain. Lunchtime, things are partly cloudy and a very similar situation as we head home Friday night. So by 9:45 Friday night, things are just partly cloudy and dry. For tonight, 51 degrees, partly cloudy and mild. For tomorrow, we're getting up to 72 with that mix of sun and clouds, a little bit breezy. 7-day planner looks like this. We're in the 60s for Saturday and Sunday, our next chance of rain. Monday and Tuesday, back into the 70s, and we are dry. Wednesday, another round of rain possible at 65 degrees, Steve.
I am very excited for Cinco de Mayo. I know it's looking like it's going to be a little rainy, which all the more reason to find a good Mexican restaurant around here and head on over there, right? For a margarita or two.
Yeah, I really like the place in Saratoga Springs right on Broadway. I can't think of the name of it right now, but
yes, Cantina.
Yes, I've been there before, and they're delightful.
It's kind of it's a great go-to spot. Probably one of the better ones in the upstate New York area. I think the best thing they got going for them, believe it or not, they're tortilla chips. Like, it's the regular basket of chips they put on the table to everybody. I say that for two reasons. One, the chips are enormous and they're super crunchy. I like a good crunchy tortilla chip, and they make them right there. And second, their salsa, it's perfect. It's just the right blend of spices, not too hot, not too watery, just really well done.
That's incredible. Yeah, it's really, really good. I've only been there once, but I love it.
But you'd go back again, is what you're saying?
100%.
No, it's cool, especially like now that the weather is getting nicer, because I think they have this like outdoor patio and they open up some of the windows, so it's a much like cooler atmosphere when things start to warm up. But I don't know if it'll be that way exactly when it's raining, but come on up. It's Sunday. You're not working on Sunday, so we should just have like a little like News Channel 13 get together celebration with some margaritas.
That'd be fun. Yeah, I'm there.
Great. It's gonna happen. Glad you were here again, Rachel, and thank you to all of you guys who are watching us right now. Oh, we even got a few comments. I didn't even see this. Woo. Oh, thanks, guys. And then someone needs to come forward with information about that dirt bike driver. Someone knows who it is. That's from somebody by the name of Crazy Old Bat. We agree with you. This person, somebody knows who this guy is. He probably dented up his bike a little bit when he crashed into that 18-year-old girl. So hopefully they catch him. And hopefully we catch the rest of you guys watching us on News Channel 13 at 11 o'clock back on NBC 13 in about an hour and 8 minutes. So we got some really crazy stories happening tonight. Oh, my God. I didn't even tease the story about the guy riding on top of an SUV weaving in and out of traffic. If you guys didn't see it on my 4 and Channel 9, you've got to see it on NBC 13 at 11 o'clock. This video is going to be going viral as of, if not tonight, sometime tomorrow. It's a big one.
Yeah, so. It's insane, for sure.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, thank you again, guys, for watching us. Hopefully we see it tonight. But if we don't, make it a good one.